Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Samantha and I'm back with a brand new video. This is probably one of my most popular video series of anything else that's on my channel, so I want to make sure that I provided you guys another update on how my Polene Numero Un Nano is doing. I have had the Polene Numero Un in the nano size for 3 years, you guys. You guys have loved every single update that I've posted about this particular bag. The 6-month review, the 1-year review, the 2-year review, and now we're coming on a good solid 3 years. This was the very first Polene bag that I purchased myself. It was not gifted. It was one of those bags where, and it doesn't happen very often, I see it online and I can't stop thinking about it, and was just so enamored by the design and how it looked that I saved up for it and purchased it. So it was one of the first bags in my luxury collection. I really wanted to provide some more insight into the wear and tear, maintenance, styling. You guys know the drill, so let's get to it. I also decided to try out this messy hair bun thing today. I kind of like it actually. It's very cute. Let's start off with the biggest question of all is, how is the bag wearing over the past 3 years? Leather for my Polene Numero Un, it is soft leather. So I did not go the grain leather route. I just feel like it just looked better versus grain leather, and I just only wanted the nano size. Every other size that was larger than this or smaller than this either could not fit whatever I needed it to fit, or it was just too bulky and just, I just think for this particular design, this looks best. And so I'm very happy. This is my one and only Polene Numero Un. I have other ones, so if you guys want to see the rest of my Polene collection, I'll link the playlist up above. First up, for the leather. I mean, it's been going good, you guys. And I have heard some mixed reviews from a couple of you guys who leave comments in my videos saying that you don't necessarily have the same experience as I do. I unfortunately do not have the answer as to why, whether that be maybe some items from the collection are, I don't know. To be honest, I wear my bag so often. I should take better care of my bags basically, but the thing is I don't, and I really just wear it day to day. It's on the floor, it's on the table, it's everywhere. And so for what it's worth, for how I wear it, the wear and tear is actually quite phenomenal. I have my little Dior Mitza scarf tied around here, just because purely for aesthetics. See how cute it looks. Anyway, so in terms of wear and tear, the biggest wear I see is probably where the bag opens and closes, which is quite normal. So you don't really see it when the bag is closed, but when the bag is open, you can definitely see it here. But for the most part, it's just some minor creasing and wrinkles up here, and then not too much down here. I tend to never really buckle to use this because I've shared in my other videos, without buckling the two closures here, it kind of open and closes fairly easily and retains its shape. So I don't really need to consistently clasp and unclasp these because they're pretty rigid as is. I always use some sort of paper or bubble wrap or something to help maintain the shape, but inside is just cloth, and as you can see, it's still very clean. Of course, there's a little bit of stretch from the inner pocket, but that is to be expected with any bag. The hardware, so the buckles, you guys, I am one of those people, and I actually had never paid attention to whether I peeled off the sticker, the little plastic film, and I have not, so we're gonna do it together. Okay, let's see. Well, so because I've had this film on for 3 years, I guess the hardware on the buckle looks absolutely incredible. The one on this side either. So let's just do that. On the buckles look great. The hardware on the clasp over here also look tip-top condition. The only sign of wear I do see is at the feet, which again makes total sense, you guys. It's because this bag is placed on anything and everything. So there's a little bit of scuffing on the feet of the bag. But besides that, I would say 3-year wear and tear on the leather and the hardware, 10 out of 10. Wearability and usability. I've used this bag so much, I can attest to the fact that I think it pairs really well with color and neutrals. Like, as you can see here, full black outfit, gold hoops. The tan leather just looks so nice, like so beautiful. I wear this all year round. And this is the camel color, you guys, in case you're wondering. Colors where it just makes it really easy to pair seamlessly with black and white neutral clothing or with colors. So I always recommend having some variety in your collection. So if you have in mind like, hey, this design in particular is something that I want to wear out a lot and I want to use it a lot, then I would say opt for a color that's a bit more neutral, so that way you have a ton of different options when you're looking for stuff to wear. Now we go into maintenance and cleaning. Considering the fact that I've had this bag for 3 years, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I have not cleaned it. It doesn't look gross, but bacteria, you know. But if I'm being completely honest, no, I haven't cleaned it. Those kitchen paper towels, just making it like very lightly damped and then just like wiping the bottom a little bit. But for the most part, no, I haven't cleaned it at all. But I do have products from the handbag spa. I've done cleaning videos on my Chanel, which is a vintage bag, and also with my Longchamp, which that's a completely different thing because I put that into the washing machine. And I think super easy, especially if you get grained leather. I think one of the biggest concern with smooth leather is that it scratches pretty easily, but honestly, I don't see any scratches on this bag. And I'm someone who actually thinks that a slight wear to the bag adds character to it. So if it does bug you, I would say go the grain leather route, so that way you don't have to worry about how smooth leather shows when it's used. Next question you guys also have asked a gazillion times is, you know, if Polene is even still worth it, because like you see it a lot on YouTube, especially. There's boutiques in New York now. If you live in North America, you don't have to go to Europe to buy a Polene bag. Price increases, quality. Like a lot of you guys said that not all Polene bags are great. Like some of the orders that you've made from Polene, you're like, oh, the bag quality is not so hot. So I've never experienced that, in my opinion. The only bag where I've kind of looked at it and been like, probably shouldn't have added this to my collection was the Polene Umi, which I have already sold. But that was purely from like a style perspective versus a quality perspective. Would I still purchase Polene today? Oh, absolutely. I put in an order the other day for for one of their bags, so stay tuned. But yes, I do think even with the price increases, you also do need to take into account that other luxury houses, i.e. Chanel, has been increasing their prices like crazy. And so like if you were Polene, right, and your bag is so popular, why wouldn't you increase your prices by a little bit? Trendiness, I guess, that kind of ties in with like the price increases and, you know, if Polene is even still worth it. I think that they have been releasing some really great colorways for some of their popular designs. The Polene Un Nano as an example. You can get in so many different colors now, and like so many different styles too, where it's, you know, like a little bit more wearable. You have like a shoulder bag or like a backpack or like a crossbody, etc. There's different ways you can wear it, different types of styles. But I think Polene is still quite beautiful in the sense that someone can look at the bag and it's kind of like quiet luxury where there's not a ton of print saying, hey, it's a Polene bag. And so I think in terms of trendiness, there is a beauty to it, because sometimes I still go on social, or like I'll take a walk in the city and see someone with a Polene bag and it's not screaming in your face. But for someone who does know the brand and who is a fan, I think that it is still a very beautiful brand to spend your money on, especially if you're looking for a long-lasting bag, i.e. this bag has been with me for a really long time. Will I sell this? I don't think so. So that is my 3-year review on my Polene Numero Un Nano, my beautiful, beautiful bag. And I know you guys will most likely have questions, so do let me know in the comments down below. And again, if you want to watch my entire Polene collection, you can watch the playlist that I'll share after this. And if you have any questions, some of you guys already do message me on Instagram, but you can find me on Instagram as well as TikTok, and I'm here every single week on YouTube Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.